Here's a reaction to Andrew Tate's text game. Let's get straight into it.
Do not double text her. If she ignores you once, leave it maybe a day, day and a half, then try again. Hey, how you been? Da, da, da.
Okay, super important beginning already. Do not double text her. In general, I do agree with don't double text. I hate double texting a woman. It makes me feel so small and like a piece of shit. However, there are situations where you can double text. He is saying you wait a day and a half. I would wait longer than that. A day and a half is not enough time. I would wait 3-4 days. Sometimes you can wait a week and then you can drop another line. If you drop a message a day and a half later, you haven't really given it that much time. You haven't really given her that much time to respond to you. So I would say a day is too quick to do a double text. I would double text 3, 4, 5 days later, and that double text needs to be something a whole load more interesting, and make sure it's as funny as possible. Something like, hey, did you get arrested and lose your phone? Hey, did you fall off a cliff and break your phone into pieces? Just making sure that you're still alive. Something like that, something funny, nothing too serious.
If she ignores you again, game over.
100% facts. If she ignores you twice, it's done. You're destroyed. You've lost the game. I'm sorry. After a double, never, ever, ever triple text. Never triple text. That's when you look like a complete coward and you're just consistently chasing her. And no, nothing's happened to her. No, she's not in hospital. She's fine. She's just ignoring you.
Forget about it. In fact, I want to mention something quickly we're just going to mention later, but I'm going to mention it now. The whole fucking time you're starting with Instagram, texting, the whole way through, there's something you have to keep in mind. There's something called external factors that you cannot control. Sometimes you just can't win. I've had girls who
Yes. This is so good. He's so good, actually. External circumstances. You can't win with every girl. I've had, and I think that I'm going to be able to win with every single woman. But there are just things that you cannot control. Whatever's happening in her life. Oh, women's emotions are wild. They're literally wild. They're wavering up and down. Like, I don't know what's happening in her mad life. She's found a new guy. She's upset about something. Some other crazy shit's happened. She's now on her period. She's watching Sex and the City, and I'm reminded her of someone, so she doesn't want to message me back. Who knows what's going on in that chaotic mind? It's not your business to have to worry about what's going on. The external factors are going to get in your way, and they're going to stop you from dating some of the best women. They're going to stop you from dating women that you obsess over. And there are times that I've obsessed over the girl and be like, no, what is it? There must be something wrong with me. Don't take it personal.
I've tried something on and it completely ignored me, and then 6 months later I tried the same thing and it worked flawlessly. Why is that? Because the first time it didn't work has nothing to do with me and my system. It's because there's external factors you cannot control. Every girl you're messaging has a life. If that girl is completely head over heels in love with someone else, she's not going to reply to you. If
Correct.
her granddad's just died, she ain't interested in going on a date with you. If her dog's just died, or she's just or she's failing her homework, maybe she's suicidal, maybe she's overdrawn, who the fuck knows? There's a whole bunch of external shit you cannot control.
Yeah.
So you have to keep in mind, the reason it's a numbers game is because there's too many external factors that can influence the end result. Thank you. I'm talking about
So true. 100%. There's too many external factors. Whatever's happened in her life now, whatever, man, you got to move on. She might get in touch with you. He's saying that he's messaging that same girl 6 months later. And then it seems to work this time. Yeah, that's how it works. It's completely randomized. It's completely crazy. If she ignores you 6 months later, then fine. Then she's totally not interested in you. But if she just responds to you 6 months later, then she was just going through a weird time before that and she just forgot to respond to you. There are millions of external factors. And this is why any man that doesn't take the game too seriously is going to win in the long run.
Fucking girls. Great, exactly. There's too many external factors that you cannot control that have an influence. So when I say something like, don't double text her once. If she doesn't reply again, don't text her again. If she doesn't reply, don't be one of those guys, oh, you give me your number, don't get upset. Don't be a fucking little bitch. Don't start messaging her, why'd you give me your number if you're not gonna talk? Don't be a little fucking pussy. Don't sit there and be like, oh, I'm upset. Emotionality is not how men act.
True.
You do not care if she replies or not. Do not be a bitch, because it could be an external factor. Maybe your game is flawless and on point. Maybe her granddad just does.
Even if your game is flawless and on point, you'll still lose the battle in many different occasions. You could have the best game, and I've learned game for 15 years, and I've learned what to say and how to be cool and how to be interesting and how to be the man. And sometimes it just doesn't work. What am I going to do? Hey, why are you not responding to me? Hey, did you see the last message I sent? You can't say that. You just can't. You can't be needy. You just have to just let it go and show indifference. Masculinity is indifferent.
Side, bro. You don't know, and I don't know. Nobody knows. If she doesn't want to text you, it's fine. Start again with someone else. Do not start messaging her. Why'd you give me your number if you're not going to reply? And being a little fucking loser, because then she definitely ain't going to fuck you. Then she'll reply and call you a dickhead, and then the game's over. What's the point in that? Don't be a fucking idiot. So don't do that shit. So, rules to texting girls. Don't double text. I've told you to double texting rules. Next, only message women at night. Do not message during the day.
Interesting.
During the day, they're busy, they're working, and they're certainly not thinking about a relationship. Women are one-tracked. Women can multitask. No, they fucking can't. That's a lie. Men multitask. So if a woman's at work or she's busy or she ain't sitting there thinking, I really want a boyfriend. She's thinking, I really want a boyfriend at night, at home, on the couch, in bed, unless she's with some other dude, which she might be. It's very often that she might be with another guy. Well, the girl, I guarantee right now you're texting a girl who you really like and she's still banging someone else.
Definitely.
Normal. It's the world we live in.
Definitely, that is the world we live in. In terms of only messaging them at night, I don't 100% agree. In general, I kind of see what he's saying, but you don't have to necessarily message them at night. Sometimes you'll message a girl at lunch break or in the afternoon, and she'll be bored at work, and she'll pick up her phone and she'll see the message, and she'll wanna jump into some sort of conversation and make plans for the evening. Okay, so I don't fully agree with only messaging women at night. Sometimes you are trying to confirm the date, and you might message her at lunchtime like, hey, just making sure we're still good for 7 p.m. tonight. And you're expecting her to get back to you at some point during the day to confirm that date, okay? So you don't that's not an unwritten rule, but in general, yeah, sure, you should message girls at the end of the day when you finish your day of work, but you can message them during the day at times, especially if it's your girlfriend or it's a girl that you're trying to confirm a date with that evening.
Living now. Ooh, and she's texting me back. Yeah, she's probably fucking some other dude, so that's the world we live in. Anyway, text girls at night. They are more susceptible to flirtatious notions at night because they're fucking sitting around thinking about a relationship, or they're more at home, they're comfy, they're watching bullshit on TV. They're more susceptible to the kind of conversation you want to be having. Do not message girls during the day. It just doesn't work as well. Unless you know the girl really well, or you've already met her before, or she's your girlfriend or some shit. In general, with the new girls, you want to message them at night.
Okay, perfect. He literally just said it. If it's a girlfriend or someone you really know, then you can message them during the day. If it's a random girl that you don't know very well, then yeah, at night. That made sense. He corrected what I even just said.
I know you're thinking, well, if I get her number and then I don't message her all the way till the night, don't be a little pussy. When you first get her number, say, hey, it's me. Cherries, strawberry, whatever. Oh, hey, how are you? So yeah.
Cherries and strawberry. That is super random. Obviously, he goes for the random emojis after his hi and conversations. I don't tend to do that. I don't put like a bunch of random emojis and cherries. I don't think that's very masculine. I just like to just be like, hey, Ralph here, how you getting on, or whatever. I don't like to put that many emojis in. I only use 2 or 3 different emojis. One is a smiley face, one is like the winky face, and one is like the sarcastic face with like the smile looking to the side. 1, 2, or 3 different emojis. I don't use an array of different emojis. I keep it super simple on that front.
Yeah, I'm really good. I'm just about to drive. I'm going to message you in a bit. Say something like that, then. Don't explain yourself. Don't say, oh, I'm just about to do this and this and this and this. No, I'm about to drive. Or I've got a bit of work to do.
That's true.
Or I'm going to shoot someone in the head. I'll be right back. Keep it vague. And just fucking hit her up at night.
Definitely.
That's when you text girls. When you're texting the bitch, you should be texting her for maximum 2 days before you arrange a date. Maximum 2 days.
Agree with this. You should be arranging a date as soon as possible. 2 days is good. 1 to 2 days, perfect. You don't want to be talking for too long. You don't want to be sitting there just making bullshitty conversations like pen pal and friend zone, whatever. A little bit of flirtatious chat and be like, boom, I'd love to meet you face to face. I'm better in face to face interactions, and I'd love to see you. I'm not here to be your pen pal. How about we meet up for a coffee at 7 p.m. at Astra coffee shop? Time, place, set the day, lead the charge, be masculine, and take the lead.
If you're texting a girl for fucking a week and a half and she still won't meet you, PhD. We do not have time to waste, gentlemen. We have PhDs. We ain't out here giving away our attention for girls who won't even meet us for a fucking coffee. Because if you're texting her for a week and she won't meet you, she's getting attention and she ain't giving you anything back. She's not allowing you to progress up the tower of power, and she's taking all your attention for no reason, which devalues your attention. You're hyperinflating yourself. And the girl is sitting there thinking, well, he'll text me all the time whether I fucking meet him or not.
So true. That's the end of that video. And exactly, if you're talking to her for a week and she still isn't meeting up with you, dude, whatever, just move on. Just be like, you set the date. You'd like, hey, you want to meet for a coffee on this day? If she doesn't do it, then you're allowed to try again in a couple of days' time. Hey there, hope you're doing well. Oh, do you know what? I've just freed up. I finished this massive project. Would love to meet you for a drink. Are you free at 8 p.m. to meet at Astra Bar? Oh, no, I'm still busy. All right, look, you've tried twice in a week and she said no. How often are you going to keep trying? Girls that are interested in you will meet up with you. Girls that are not that interested in you and just want the attention will just drag you along, and you're only wasting your own time. So I completely agree with 85% of what he said there. And I bet this guy hasn't studied any game or any of this stuff that all these other gurus are going through. He's just being masculine. He's just being the busy man that he is. He's being a successful busy man that he is. When you're a successful busy man, this shit just comes to you naturally because you're already too busy for someone's bullshit. So you're just like, you're trying to get straight to the point. You're not trying to come up with cool stories and entertaining and all this fun stuff. And let me entertain her. And let me just make some fun jokes. And let me drop this amazing technical game so I can lure her into my life. We're too busy for that shit, man. We're trying to make money. I'm trying to build businesses. The last thing I want to do is sit there and learn some sort of long scripted game about how to text some girl. We ain't got time for that shit. You need to be short, sharp, and to the point. Hope you enjoyed this video.